Okay, guys, so I wanted to touch on how I grew my tomatoes. So, what I did was when I was planting my tomato seedlings, I made sure and I planted them very deep down. So, the lower you go, the plant will produce roots up to the point that it's under the soil. So if you plant your tomatoes very deep down, you will get a really robust root system and a more sturdy, healthy plant. So that's one thing I did. What I also did as well, or what I also do as well, is that when I have food peelings, I would put it in a compost bin. So you're not using cooked food. You don't put like rice and stuff like that. You put peelings like potato peelings and apple peelings and your garlic peelings. And after it has broken down, you use that compost for your garden beds. I also add eggshells to my compost as well. Okay, so I want to share another tip with you in growing your tomatoes. Now, ideally, what you want for each cluster of tomatoes, you only want 4 in that cluster. The reason why you want to do that is that will ensure that the 4 of them, you get a nice size tomatoes, and you won't have to worry about some being bigger, some being smaller. 4 is a good amount for each cluster, okay, to ensure that you get a nice big tomato. The other reason why we want to maintain 4, even though there might be more in it, like for example this one has more, what I will do is take out this small one here, is that the plant only will produce a certain amount. So if you have it producing more, well, then it will have a shorter lifespan, so to speak. So we wanted to focus on a small amount and do that small amount well. Okay, and remember we always look for suckers. We pinch off suckers. Okay. All right, so I'm just going to go around and I'm going to clip off this small one here so that this will only remain with 4 clusters, and I will do that for the rest of tomatoes. So like this one here, this is a huge cluster. I will take off this small one just so that I will ensure that these others, they will get a good size. So here my plant, I have a sucker here, okay? Remember I said the sucker starts to grow from the, if you want to call it, we can say the armpit right here. The suckers tend to grow. So in order for me to have a healthy plant, I always come and I will pinch off my suckers. Of course, sometimes I might miss one, and like this one, it will get somewhat big. Something else that I do in order to get success in making sure that my tomatoes come to fruit is that I hand pollinate, as you can see here, all my tomato flowers. So if you want to ensure that you have fruit, make sure and hand pollinate as I'm showing you here. Yes, so you can see how I thinned out the tomato trees so they can breathe a little better. And this one has 2 tomatoes on it. And what I did, as you saw, was I hand pollinated these flowers. So hopefully I should get fruit from these flowers because of hand pollinating it. I gave my tomato trees intense trimming. And the reason why I did that was to allow it to have space to breathe. Let me kind of pull back. I didn't want, if it's too thick with the foliage, you can end up getting, like I saw 2 stink bugs, for example. because it was so thick, then bugs and other things can start to take over. But if you keep it aerated, not as thick, then it is easier for you to see if you either having stink bugs taking over or hornworms or even aphids and so forth. So by trimming it out like this, airflow can take place, and then you can also see what's happening in terms of the health of your plant. So really and truly, we don't want the plant to focus on the leaves. We want the plant to focus on the fruit. So that's another reason why you would trim it. Of course, you cannot take off all the leaves because it needs the leaves in order for it to be healthy, because that's how it gets, by means of photosynthesis, to grow. All right, so I just wanted to show you how I gave it a trim, and so now you can actually clearly see all the tomatoes on it because of giving it a trim. Okay guys, so as you can see, I gave my tomato trees a pruning, so it's a little more aerated, and I took the lower limbs off, though I see one here that's still kind of touching the soil, but I don't want, how many leaves do we have? I don't want to cut that off yet. I'll let it grow a little bigger and then take off that one. So, but as you can see, it's a little more open, and so that makes it easier for me to see if there's any pests and take care of the plant. Also, in order to protect your tomatoes after they come to fruit, you can use a net to cover it in order to protect your tomatoes. Of course, you will always want to stake up your tomatoes as they continue to grow. Now, this variety of tomatoes that I have is what is called an indeterminate variety, and so they continue to grow tall. They can go to 5-6 feet. Another tip I will share with you guys is any lower leaves that are touching the soil, make sure and prune those off. You don't want any leaves touching the soil because that will just encourage things like aphids and disease, etc. Okay, so remember, you look for pests every day. If I do notice that my plants, like I see aphids on it or even stink bugs, I use neem water and I spray my plant with neem water. If you don't have a neem tree and you can't get access to leaves, because what I would usually do is just put a bucket with some water, put the leaves in, and just leave it in the sun for a few days, and then I will pour that water into a sprayer and spray the plants if I notice things like stink bugs or aphids. So if you don't have that, you can look for agricultural grade neem oil and just follow the direction as to how to use it. You pinch off your suckers, you prune your lower leaves, use compost and manure on your beds, plant your tomatoes deep down. Don't water leaves, only water your roots. Make sure you hand pollinate your flowers. For me personally, I would water my plants early in the morning, and if it was really hot and I wanted to give it another watering, I would water the tomatoes again maybe around 2 o'clock, but again only the roots. And even if some water did get on the leaves, that's why I would do it around 2 o'clock, so that the sun would then dry those leaves so it doesn't stay a whole night with the leaves being moist. But I just water them early in the morning and that's it. Okay, so these are the tips that I wanted to share with you guys to help you to grow nice healthy tomatoes.